more sugar in. Eat a low carbohydrate diet.
Keto is Life TV. Unstoppable health win. Sugar is the devil.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. How y'all doing out there? Shout out to everybody that's going to join me right now. Appreciate all of y'all guys. Today we got a serious show, man, because it's about sugar. It's about sugar, something that everybody's addicted to, and they love to take it all the time, to celebrate with it. I mean, birthday parties, and somebody gets a promotion. It don't matter what it is. Y'all always want that sugar. No matter what, y'all want that sugar. And you know what? I can't really blame y'all, but what I can blame y'all for is y'all haven't tried to beat that habit. Y'all ain't tried to beat that addiction. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy and stuff. I know that because at one time I was addicted, you know. But I always try to tell y'all, you know, there's a better way. There's a better way to delete that sugar out your life. You know, there's something waiting for you that's going to be beautiful and you know, everything. So today, look, this is what we see today. This is you taking the sugar. Hey, Tilly, how you doing? Shout out to Vettel, too. Shout out to y'all. This is people taking sugar. It's like you're injecting yourself with a drug. Do you know that you're like eight away from being cocaine, from being addicted? It's just like cocaine. This is an addiction, a serious addiction, you know? And this is you shooting it up. People doing donuts, doing all this stuff like that. This is what you're doing. You know, a lot of times people, they see that, well, you know what, I drink a Diet Coke, I drink that. Well, you know, do your research and see how much sugar that has, because it still has sugar. It still has sugar. There's a reason why you're addicted to the soda waters and you can't put them down because they have sugar, you know? So we're going to go over here. Eventually, sugar will kill you. Eventually, sugar will kill you. Kill the addiction before it kills you. And as y'all know, I always say, sugar is the devil. Because it is, you know? So eventually, sugar will kill you. And let me explain what I mean by that. It's been proven facts. It's killed some of my family members, that it's killed friends of mine and everything. It's been a proven fact. Why? Because people, they've have diabetes. I had a friend die away from a blood clot due to being diabetic. I had a friend die, you know, we're talking about high blood pressure. You know, it don't only give you diabetes. There's people that I know that passed away from it from heart disease. Their heart gave out on them. There's people I know that were close to me that passed away from having so much having liver problems and stuff like that. And that's from sugar. So eventually, sugar will kill you. People do not get this. I don't understand how they do not get this. Why? But I do know it's an addiction. It's an addiction. It's not something easy for somebody to come off of. I didn't mean to throw that happy face. I was trying to throw hearts out. It's not easy for people to come off of, right? But come on, you got to tell yourself. You know, the crazy thing is right now we got this virus they're talking about all over the place right now, the coronavirus, right? And I'm not worried. I'm not worried a bit because my immune system's way up there, because I take apple cider vinegar every day, because I take MCT oil every day, because I take care of my body, and because I deleted sugar out my life. You know, what causes a weak immune system? Sugar. What do you think is going to happen to people? And hopefully, I pray to God it don't happen to no one, but I know when they saying it's hidden. What do you think is going to happen to them when it hits them? It might be tragic. because all these years they've been taking sugar, and everybody takes sugar. Everybody takes sugar for comfort. They take sugar for celebration. They take sugar because they're depressed. They take sugar for everything, because I've been that person where I used to take sugar for a lot of things. Sugar was my escape place, you know. Oh, man, you know what? Let's go eat the buffet. Let's go eat at the buffet. Oh, man, you know what? I didn't get that job, but let's go eat at the buffet. Or let's go do that. Let's go do that, you know. And it was never good. It was never good. You know, when I was addicted to sugar, because everybody was addicted to sugar, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you I wasn't addicted, because everybody was addicted to sugar. Well, let me tell you something. Do you remember being young? Okay, I'm a lot older than a lot of y'all guys, but and tell me if you remember this, and this is going to trip you out, but tell me you remember this. So when I was growing up in the 70s and early 80s, right? I was born 71. Do you remember every house had sugar? They had that little container sugar, right? Now you tell me, how many houses do you see that have that sugar still? How many people do you see around houses that have that jar or the whatever it was of sugar? Hardly none. You hardly see anybody with that anymore. Do you know why? Because sugar is in anything and everything. Sugar is in anything and everything. Back then, you used to be able to put as many scoops as you want of sugar, right? It was never had no chemicals. It was never processed. It was sugar, right? And you didn't have everybody dying and having all these complications and heart disease and diabetes and everything. It was never that high of a rate that it is now, right? Well, because it's different now. It's not the same. Everything you drink, whether it's a soda water, do you know in a soda water you're looking at 18 to 19 cubes of sugar? Cubes. We're talking about something like about right there, but count each one of sugar. You know, and so times have changed. They have changed. It ain't like it used to be. Now they're trying to keep us sick. It's like they're really trying to keep us sick. I mean, you explain to me, you pick up a candy bar, and the candy bar has probably 34 grams of sugar and carbs and everything, you know, no fiber. It just has all that, right? And then you pick up M&Ms, you pick up the cereal. Turn your cereal next time. The Cheerios, whatever you're giving your kid, turn the cereal around. Not too long ago, I seen an article, and it said Cheerios had something that was making people catch cancer or something like that. I don't want to give out false information, but I read something like that. And they were trying to do a recall, and that was Cheerios. That was what it was, right? And I can't remember exactly everything it said, but come on, man. A lot of stuff is in food. If you pay attention to what you eat, you could see it on the box. It's in broad daylight. Yes, Tilly, I will send you the picture of it. Shout out to Yesenia. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to Susan. Shout out to all of y'all. Appreciate y'all being on here. Appreciate y'all. Let me see some hearts out. There we go. So do me a favor, man. I can see y'all comments over here. If y'all hit the ECAM, if y'all hit the ECAM or just sign in, y'all can hit the ECAM, and then I can see y'all comments over here. If not, I can see your comments over in the iPad, but there's a small delay. But guys, this is what happens. Eventually, sugar will kill you. You know, I see people all the time, oh my God, I can't believe my friend's gone. Oh my God, I can't believe, my family member's gone. I can't believe this person's gone. Why not? Why can't you believe it? Because through all these years, they've been taking sugar. You know, if I knew what I knew now, I think my dad would have lived a little longer, you know. And then again, probably not, because he was stubborn, you know, and it's just sugar. Sugar is the main thing that is killing us. Sugar. I know you want to go have donuts with your family and you want to enjoy yourself, but you still can enjoy yourself. You still can have delicious treats. You still can. I will show you how. You know, I did my bakery. Sugar is the devil. The reason why I named it Sugar is the Devil, because that's what it is. It's the devil. I wanted them to always remember when they hit sugaristhedevil.net to order any of my treats. I wanted that to stay in their head. And so far, it stays in people's heads. But then you got the people that stays in their head. Some people look at my show like, you know what? Free's always talking about sugar's the devil and all that stuff. It's crazy, right? And you know what? Now, they don't want to leave the sugar alone. They don't want to leave the sugar alone. But do you know when they listen to me? Do you know when they call Free? Do you know when they pick up the phone and they call me? When they are in the hospital, when something critical happens to them, then all of a sudden they go back and say, oh my God, you remember when Free was saying eventually sugar will kill you? You see? It's sad that it takes this long for a person to stay continuous. A person stays sick, and they stay sick, and they stay sick, and they blame it on everything else. They blame it on everything else. Then they go to the doctor, and the doctor tells them, okay, you know what? You're going to take this, and you're going to feel better, but you go back. It's a cycle, so you go back and forth, and you always continue seeing the doctor. The doctor's not fixing your diabetes. The doctor's not fixing your high blood pressure. The doctor's fixing you till you could leave their office and you could go home and they could see you on the next visit. So they're fixing the symptoms very, very little, but they don't fix the disease. You tell me a doctor that's told you, you know what? Diabetes is beatable. Diabetes type 2, you can beat it. You tell me a doctor that's told you that. There's not doctors that tell you that. Doctors do not tell you that. Doctors tell you exercise and eat better. You have to eat better, you exercise, and then they send you to a lady, and then she tells you, okay, well, you're going to eat this. You could eat pineapple. You could eat this. Stay away from the white food like the pasta and stuff like that, but you could eat this and this. But hold up. I'm diabetic, but yet I can still eat that fruit, you know? So how is that taking care of your problem? The bottom line is you're always going to see that doctor. You're never going to stop being diabetic till you delete sugar out your life. You want to beat high blood pressure? Delete sugar out your life. You want to beat, if you have heart problems or anything like that, heart disease, whatever you have, delete sugar out your life. You want to stop going to dialysis? Delete sugar out your life. There's a lot of things a person can do to delete sugar out their life. If you delete sugar out your life, you can conquer anything. I tell you, I'll be the first to tell you, I used to love to go to buffets. I used to love to eat all that food. I used to eat potato salad after potato salad, and it had to be the sweet potato salad because that's the way I liked it. I used to love to eat Popeye's fried chicken and Kentucky fried chicken, and well, not really too much Kentucky. I just never liked Kentucky. But Church's fried chicken, just a bunch of chicken places, the Frenchies, the old Frenchies, you know. I used to love to eat mashed potatoes, big old stack of mashed potatoes. And on Thanksgiving, I used to eat all this food, Thanksgiving food. I used to love to get out the restaurant and be like this. Oh my God, boy, I had a good time. I'm full. I'm so full I can't even move. I used to love being in pain. I used to love eating and going to the restroom and hurting myself because I couldn't poop. And then when I did, I was in pain. After I was in pain, before I was in pain, I felt like knives were going in me. I used to love that. Why? Because I was addicted to that sugar. Because I was addicted to the carbs. Carbs is sugar. That's exactly what it is. That's why I push and push and push the keto lifestyle. Because the keto lifestyle is so amazing because that's what it actually does. It deletes sugar out your life. So I'm a keto coach. I'm an intermittent fasting coach. And I'm 100% sugar is the devil. Because it is. Because it is. Because it would destroy you. Because it would destroy you. Now, let me show you some more pictures. Let me show you some more pictures real quick. Let me go real quick. Let me go real fast. I'm going to show y'all some more pictures. So let's go right here. Okay, it's not. Oh, it's not. It's not. Okay, it's not. It's not even. It's not even picking up. It's not even pick them up or nothing like that. But the thing is, guys. Let me show you something real quick. Hold on. The dangers of sugar addiction. The dangers of sugar addiction. What do you think the dangers of sugar addiction is? I'm going to tell you one. Heart disease. 2. Diabetes. 3. Hypertension. 4. You get kidney failure. 4. 5. Cancer. 6. Teeth. You get messed up teeth. You know, you mess up all your teeth. You lose your teeth. 7. Skin. Your skin starts messing up real bad. You get real bad acne skin. You get real bad old skin. You just look old and stuff like that. You get your skin starts messing up. Where am I at? 7. 8. Arthritis. You get all kinds of problems and you get all kinds of, hurting. You're hurting from everywhere. You get it, 9, inflammation. You get a lot of inflammation in your body. And 10, you get fat around your liver. And I keep on going. And I can keep on going and going and going. Sugar causes a lot of stuff. Sugar causes your sight to go out. Eventually, if you get too much sugar in you, you start losing your sight. And these are all proven facts, man. Shout out to Raul, shout out to Julia, shout out to Manuel, shout out to Susan, Yesenia, Tilly, Rose. Shout out to all of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all being on here. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Keto is Life TV. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's videos for everything over there. I'm actually close to my 200 live shows, and there's videos everywhere on there. Now, how do you think sugar is attacking people? Sugar, the silent killer. Sugar, the silent killer. And let me tell you what I mean by that. You're having a good time and you're eating sugar and you're enjoying yourself and you're eating sugar and you're eating sugar and you're eating sugar, right? Later on, your body crashes and it sneaks up on you. It's a silent killer, so it just sneaks up on you. And then you're like, man, I don't feel good. I don't feel good, You feel different. Your body feels different. You start feeling lightheaded. You start like, oh my God, I don't feel good. Well, that's a silent killer. That's what sugar does to you. Because eventually, then you go to the doctor. And you go to the doctor for diabetes. And sometimes the doctor, depends on what kind of mood they are. Depends on what they want to tell you. Doctors tell you, you know what? You're borderline diabetic. The only thing borderline diabetic means is that you'll be diabetic next time you see that doctor. Unless you change. Unless you change it around. Can it be changed around? Yeah, it has. I'm helping people right now that were borderline diabetic that I can't wait till they go back to see the doctor so their doctor can tell them, oh my God, your numbers look real good. They look really good, And of course, the doctor's always going to want to see you. No matter what you tell the doctor, no matter where your numbers are at, the doctor is always going to want to see you. Remember, it's a business. It's a business. They're not going to want to stop seeing you. They're going to find another reason to see you. How many times have you felt so good and you go to the doctor says, okay, well, I'll see you for this, for your cholesterol. I'll see you for this, and they want to keep on seeing you. Yeah, I know, Raul, bro. I know. I've been there, man. I remember when I was type 2 and the doctor tells me, we're going to give you these little pills. And then if these pills don't work, give you stronger pills. And they told me, Mr. Patino, you have to exercise and you have to eat right. That's it. That is it. Then they sent me to a nutritionist, and then they were trying to get me to eat more sugar. The thing is, that's what we're supposed to think. That's what we're supposed to know. The stores and everything. Think about it. Think about how it is when you go into a store. when you walk into a Kroger's, when you walk into a place, when you walk into any store you walk into, the first thing you walk into is chips. You have all these chips out there, all kinds of Doritos, potato chips, and everything, right? When you're walking in, right? Then as you're going closer, sometimes you have the candies, all the candies or all the bad stuff, all the Oreo cookies or whatever, right? They're pushing that. They're pushing that on you. Like they're saying, you know what? People are going to come pick it up. They're going to buy it and everything. So there you go. You're buying stuff and putting it in your basket. You're buying stuff, putting it in your basket. Not looking at the labels. I tell everybody, look at the labels. Everybody that I coach, I show them how to look at the labels. But you don't care about the labels. You don't care about the labels. You want that stuff to be sweet. You want it to be sweet. So then you get home and you eat these cookies. And you're not just going to eat one. It'd be cool if you could eat one Oreo cookie, right? It'll be okay. But you tell me who could eat just one Oreo cookie. You can't, because it's an addiction. You can't eat one donut, because I couldn't eat one donut. I used to eat a whole 6-pack by myself. Shipley donuts were my favorite. When I'm coming home, I pass through Shipley donuts. I don't even look that way. And if I do, I give them that look like, damn, y'all killing people. You know? And it's normal for things to happen. I haven't touched a buffet. I don't even know what a buffet looks like. Buffet, they feed you and feed you and feed you. They don't care. They're making money. It's a business. They're making money. They don't care. You know, and some people, they say, well, you know what, Free, I want to leave the sugar alone and I want to drop weight, but I like to drink. I have to drink, Free. I love to drink. Why do you think people drink? Let's get to that. Why do you think people drink? People drink what? Because they had a rough time at their job, because depression, because they love the buzz, because it helps them feel good. Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you delete sugar out your life, that'll be easy to delete. That would be the next thing to delete, and it'll be easy. I deleted drinking beer and everything. And some of y'all know me, I used to buy buckets after buckets. I was the one that bought buckets for everybody, and we used to always drink, and we drank a lot. You know, and me and my friend used to drink. We used to drink like about 3-4 buckets by ourselves, or 5 buckets by ourselves, if not more. But I beat that addiction. I beat that because I found myself saying, Free, do you really need a beer? Do you really need this to have a good time? And don't get me wrong, there's every blue moon, we're talking about maybe 1 year from another year, I might drink some Crown and some club soda, but I don't put no sugar no more, so it got to be a liquor that don't got no sugar in it. And I might do that, you know? So, but the thing is, guys, the reason why people drink is because they get frustrated. They're mad at the job and everything. But guess what causes that? Sugar. Sugar causes that, man. I promise you, sugar causes a lot of stuff. It causes your brain from being balanced. You know, your body's unbalanced. You know, for instance, I got Veto on here. I've been coaching Veto right there. And Veto can tell you that she thinks differently. And I mean, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different, Veto, am I right? So it's a whole different ball game when you get sugar out your life. You're no longer crashing. A lot of times when people wake up in the morning, they're mad. They're mad. They're mad at the whole world. They don't even want to get out of their bed because they're mad. I don't want to go to that goddamn job, and I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that. And man, these kids are driving me crazy and everything. But think about what they did the night before. They drank another Coke. They drank another Coke. They ate the late cereal at night. They did this. They did that. They didn't feel good. Their body don't feel good. All from sugar. What's that, Rob? We'd say, well, hell yeah, you did. I remember those days. Palmer's Ice House and other places where you DJ. You see, and I still DJ. But I don't drink no more. I don't drink. And don't get me wrong. There's some people that don't hang around me no more. I care less. You know, I go out there, do my job, and I leave. That's it. They try to offer me beer, and that's cool. You know, I say, hey, I appreciate the beer and everything, but you know what? You could put some dollars in my tip jar, and I'm good. Just a couple of dollars in my tip jar, and if you don't want to, that's fine. You know, I'm not here to make tips. I'm here to do a good job, you know? So the thing is, guys, it's time for you to realize and wake up. You do not want to be this person injecting all this sugar in you. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. You know, you do not want to do that. And you definitely need to listen to this. Read these words to you. Eventually, sugar will kill you. Now, I tell you, kill the addiction before it kills you. And then I tell you, sugar is the devil. Sugar is the devil. You know what, guys? No matter how much I try to push this on y'all and show y'all and teach y'all and everything like that, y'all, some of y'all will get it and some of y'all won't. And some of y'all would wait till y'all in your dying bed or wait till y'all really sick, wait to see, when the doctor tells you, And the thing about it, guys, is people become diabetic really fast these days, really fast. And it's because of the addiction they're into and everything. Sugar is in everything. I mean, everything. If you could find something, and I'm not saying you can't find it, but if you go to the grocery store and you could find something on that aisle that don't have no sugar, then I suggest you get it. And I tell people all the time, like today, we made some tacos, and we made some, I can't call them taquitos, but they're like half taquitos. And for some people were asking me, what tortillas were we using? Well, we're using some tortillas called saladas. Well, I can't think of the name of it, but and I'll post it later. But they're mainly made out of cactus. They're mainly made out of cactus. They look just like corn tortillas, but there's not. They got a little bit corn, but it's more of the silk of the corn, and you can look into that too. And we use those, and they're good. They're good, and we don't eat those every day. Why? Because there's 4 grams of carbs each tortilla. We still look at our carbs. We still look at our carb count. We do. We don't have to. We're keto adapted already, me and my wife. And we don't have to. And then we're like a mod, so we only eat 1 meal per day. That's all we really do is 1 meal per day. And it's a beautiful feeling. It's great. I eat good. I'm done. Look, I've been done eating since when we did the video, maybe like about 30 minutes later. So it's been about 4 or 5 hours or 4 hours, whatever it's been. I was done at that time. But guys, man, y'all need to, you haven't drank in 12 years. That's awesome, bro. I didn't know that. That's really awesome, man. That is awesome, bro. That's awesome, man. You need to reach to me, bro. You need to reach out to me, so we know, sugar's the addiction, bro. Sugar is an addiction. So shout out to Veronica. Veronica's doing great. And we got some more people coming on here. I'm going to do a watch party on this, so please join the watch party. Shout out to Juan, Juan Cruz. He's doing great. Gilbert, everybody that I'm helping out, shout out to all of y'all guys. Shout out to all the people that already made it through, that are doing real good. So shouts out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. You don't understand how happy y'all make me when I see y'all food, when y'all tag me with y'all food and y'all show me, or when I do a meal and then y'all go repeat the meal and everything. That's really awesome. And y'all ready for the book, because the book is coming, man. Me and my wife were talking today, and I was like, it's just I want so much in my book. I want so much information in my book, and I want to put it out there. So I'm just trying to put out there something really, really good for you guys, But guys, I want to play something for y'all real quick, and I'm not sure if y'all heard it, but before I play that, I'm going to play this real quick. Attention, my advice is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any health problems. I am not a doctor. I just show you what worked for me. Okay, here we go. Listen to this.
Sugar addiction is a real problem.
Pay attention.
However, I've noticed that a lot of people don't seem to realize that every time they ingest sugar, or any food containing sugar, what they're actually doing is poisoning themselves. Over and over again, research has proven that sugar is more addictive than cocaine, and that every time you eat a chocolate bar or take a super sweet Starbucks coffee, you increase the likelihood of you developing one of these many diseases: cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, cancer, obesity, and much, much more. So, in this video, I'm not only going to discuss sugar addiction and the damage it does to your body, but practical steps to help you break this deadly addiction. We've always been told that sugar has many negative effects, both for the body and mind. Weight gain, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease are among the major complications of chronic consumption of excessive sugar. But how's this addiction established? According to Dr. Robert Luftig, a pediatric endocrinologist who's best known for his work promoting anti-sugar diets, sugar, in the forms of sucrose and fructose, is like poison due to its negative effects on the neurotransmitter systems of the body. This addiction can be explained as a cycle, perpetually becoming stronger and stronger every single time we ingest and consume sugar. When sugar is consumed into the body, blood sugar levels spike, releasing high amounts of opioids and dopamine in the brain, which gives you a tremendous satisfying sensation. This process is called reward. Meanwhile, acetylcholine levels, that's another neurotransmitter, are diminished, a process which intervenes in tolerance. After this, high levels of insulin are produced by the pancreas to decrease your glycemic levels, which results in a rapid fall. This causes immediate fat storage by the cells to occur. The cycle continues with the craving for more sugar to replenish its loss, along with a displeasurable sensation. With time, your body will increase the amount of sugar you consume in order to increase the release of opioids and dopamine levels that are giving you that same satisfying sensation you had in the beginning. This whole cycle leads to compulsive eating and binging, making this addiction even more difficult to break. As stated before, chronic abuse of sugar is proven to lead to some pretty serious diseases. Type 2 diabetes is the best example of one of the negative side effects of this addiction. Consuming high amounts of sugar leads to massive production of insulin by the pancreas. After several years of over-consuming sugar and overproducing insulin, the pancreas begins its degenerative process, diminishing the insulin levels you produce. Due to this, higher and higher levels of glycemia presence lead to the appearance of type 2 diabetes and its complications. Normally, the liver turns sugar into fat, storing it. But with this condition, the excessive storage of sugar leads to a disease called fatty liver, which results in the dysfunction of every liver process. With time, high amounts of sugar in the bloodstream will affect the vascular system, leading to high blood pressure and heart disease. A common complication of diabetes is diabetic neuropathy, a condition that results in the damage of small blood vessels that nourish nerves, which leads to a series of symptomatology that can conclude with an amputation. But the complications of sugar addiction don't only affect the body, they also affect the mind. When high levels of blood sugar are stored by the cells, opioids and dopamine levels also fall, producing a severe sensation of fatigue and displeasure. This feeling can lead to abnormal behavior that can only be countered with the consumption of higher and higher levels of sugar.
Remember I told you
I know this is a lot of information to take in, but I wanted you guys to know the harmful effects you're doing to yourselves every time you take sugar. We can live and thrive without sugar. Our ancestors did. But today, sugar is in everything we eat. The multi-billion-dollar food industry doesn't want you to give up sugar. Their sales depend on it. That's why they sneak sugar into everything, labeling those foods as low-fat or free from artificial flavors. Although those statements might be true, they're simply masking sugar-laden products with a false claim that they're healthy and good for you. For example, from just one serving of iced tea, you'll end up with nearly 9 teaspoons of sugar. A single cup of 245 milligram low-fat yogurt contains about 12 teaspoons of sugar, and for all you coffee lovers, a flavored coffee drink can contain as much as 25 teaspoons of sugar. That's shocking, right? So, if you want to overcome this addiction, here are a few things you can do.
Sugar is the devil. First, it'll destroy the inside of you, and then it'll destroy the outside of you.
And there you have it, guys. There you have it. Man, I appreciate everybody being on here. Thank y'all. I'm going to go like a couple of more minutes. I'm going to get off in a couple of more minutes and I'm jumping off. If you have any questions, please, ask me any questions. If you have any questions. Over here, I'm typing my number down. If y'all need any of my help, please reach out to me. So my number is 832-715-2557. There you go, guys. And please, share my videos. All I ask you to share my videos. Maybe y'all might know somebody out there that needs my help. Or maybe you might need my help and call me. A lot of times people, they got too much pride. They have too much pride. It's hard for someone to call me. I don't understand why. I'm human just like you. I've been where you've been at. The only difference between me and you is I did something. And you could do something too. You could do something today. Kill your addiction before it kills you. How many times have you seen family members die from sugar, from diabetes, from heart attack, from strokes, from blood clogs, from everything you could think of. How many times have you seen that? Everybody in their families had somebody die from cancer, that's died from different things like that, from heart attacks. Everybody. And that's so sad. But hey, again, I'm not here to tell you when it's your time to go, because only God knows that. But don't rush it. And one way you're rushing it is you got to leave the sugar alone. If you don't leave the sugar alone, eventually it's going to kill you. It's sad, but that's just the way it is going to be. There's no doubt about it. I mean, what else can we do? What else can we do if we don't delete sugar out of our life? I'm looking for something right now. What else can we do? Tell me. Shout out to Cruz, man. Cruz is on here. Well, we got Hyman. Shout out to Hyman also. Hyman's doing great, man. Shout out to Hyman. But shout out to Jay Cruz. He's doing great. Somebody I'm coaching. He's doing really awesome, man. He's doing really awesome. I call him every once in a while. Well, actually, every other day I call him. And I call Loopy and them, and I call them every other day. And they're doing great, him and his wife. And they're starting to realize, like, they're starting to say, I say, read this. And they're like, oh, my God, I can't believe it has that much sugar. It has that much sugar. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something else. Some of y'all are running. Some of y'all are running miles and doing that, which is okay. But what I would tell you, if you're doing the keto lifestyle, you want to stick to cardio, very little bit cardio. And trust me, I've been there. When a person's running that far and doing all that, a lot of times their body's going to crave sugar. It's just something that's going to happen. Your body's going to crave sugar. So if you just do a little bit cardio and stick to your keto lifestyle and go hard on your keto lifestyle, don't go hard on your running, go hard on your keto lifestyle. In the very beginning, I didn't go do all kinds of exercise. I didn't start lifting weights till after I dropped all my weight, And sometimes, you tell somebody and they just don't, they want to do it their way. And it's cool. It's cool. They can do it their way. But I tell you, because I've been through it, because of everything I've been through, So that's why I tell you, hey, you know what? Don't be this person. Don't keep on injecting yourself, because as long as you keep on doing this sugar, they're going to always inject you. You're always going to be injected no matter what, So let me get this. I got all these pictures coming out. Hold on. So here we go. Eventually, sugar will kill you. Kill the addiction before it kills you. Eventually, sugar will kill you. Eventually can mean 5 months from now. It could mean tomorrow. It could mean 10 years from now. It could mean whatever you want it to mean. But eventually, sugar will kill you. If you could tell me right now that you're doing all kinds of sugar and you have no worries and you have no problems and you're getting good sleep and you're, there's no problem wrong with you, you know what? Then I'll say, man, that's a blessing. That's a true blessing. But it's not going to stay like that. After a person becomes 40 years old, or now these days 35 or whatever, we got people dying younger, your engine light turns on. And a lot of times your engine light turns on because you ain't took care of yourself, because you're taking in too much sugar, because you have an addiction. You have an addiction. You have an addiction. A lot of people have addiction, and the addiction is sugar. Kill the addiction before it kills you. Sugar is the devil. Guys, I appreciate y'all. I guess you didn't have no questions. Thank y'all, Paula, for coming on in late. For everybody that came on here. I'm going to do a watch party right now. You can watch the watch party with me. You can watch the video again. If you have any questions, I'll be there to answer your questions. Again, thank y'all. Shout out to all of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all showing your support, always watching my videos. And today, kill your addiction before it kills you. And that's sugar. The dangers of sugar. Guys, please share my video. Keep on sharing my videos. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keto is Life TV right there. Keto is Life TV. Take care of yourself, guys. Take care of your health. And if you can't remember anything I said on my show, remember, sugar is the devil. Remember this.
Sugar is the devil.
because it is. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Good night.